After consultation with the Education Authority, we decided on Ballysillan Primary School. It's a school that's in one of the urban villages, and it's also a school that don't have access to iPads for every child. So we thought this was a great opportunity to engage with these children and our collection. The project consisted of parental engagement and was a way for these kids to explore and engage with the museum in a completely different way. They were able to use iPads, which has never been done before, to create digital engagement activities that relate to the collections. Our first meeting with the pupils, the P5 to P7 pupils, was an outreach visit to the school, and that involved bringing out a mystery object box. So we developed activities that involved drawing the objects with the iPads. It involved animating the objects using different apps, and it was a lot of fun. A lot of these children in the class hadn't been to the museum before, and if they had, it was maybe when they were much younger within primary school. So it was a way for us to showcase the museum in a different way.
A lot of them have the old mindset of mummies and dinosaur bones in a dusty old room. So this was a very much more interactive way for them to get involved with something that they've never had the opportunity to experience before.
We decided on 2 different days for our parental engagement activities. A visit out to the Ulster Folk Transport Museum, and that involved a tour of the museum using iPads and an eye detective little pack that we have made up specifically for the event. And then also they were coming to the Ulster Museum for a night at the museum. A parent had mentioned that on the night at the museum they were looking at the objects and the collections in a completely different way. Some of the parents had mentioned that it was the first time in ages that they actually spent time with their child one-to-one, which was great for us to hear because that's really what the project was about.
They've learnt so much in terms of they've had their own iPads where they have had to work with new technologies, they've had to work with different apps, they have incorporated drama into their mini productions, which they've never had the opportunity to do before.
We developed a movie making experience for the Ballysillan Primary School pupils, and it involved coming to the museum and using the museum as a set, a movie set, and they were able to get into character, they were able to dress up in our costumes, and they were able to create a plot and a storyline that they recorded on the iPads, and it involved a whole day of fun and looking at the buildings and the collections in a new and exciting way.
Well, I was like the main character, and I was like the wizard and a dopey sidekick. I turned a villager into a pig, and then I got sent to the court, and then in the jail. We broke out now. It was so fun making it.
It was noticeable that the kids had a really interesting time and a completely different experience than a normal visit.
You got to explore like all different parts of the museum, and I never knew that there could be like this fun. Now I'm really interested in like history and past and stuff.
They were getting the independence to show their parents what they've been up to be able to guide them around somewhere, and just to have that sort of parent-child engagement on a one-to-one scale is fantastic.